Hi, I'm Tonya Caruso. Welcome to Comcast Local Edition, investing in the present and the future, just part of the mission of the Poise Foundation. And joining us in our studios this half hour is Mark Lewis. He is the president and CEO. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today.
Thank you.
So the Poise Foundation really has a unique history, and begin by telling me how this organization got started.
Sure. Poise Foundation was started by Bernard H. Jones Sr. Mr. Jones worked for the Allegheny Conference for several years. He created various nonprofit organizations. He also created Urban Youth Action, which is an organization that's still going on today in Pittsburgh that focuses on youth. And as he was going along through the process, he realized that there were not a lot of foundational monies given to the African American community in proportion to the needs of the community itself. So somewhere along the way, he and various individuals got together and decided to create Poise Foundation as a way of self-sufficiency and creating an economic vehicle that would focus on the African American community.
So really then, when you go out and you tell people about your organization, how would you best describe what the goal or the mission of the foundation is?
Right. We are a community foundation. Our goal is to create collective giving within the community. So we receive funds from individuals, organizations, corporations, pull those resources together, invest those dollars, and then we give grants to various organizations and programs to support African American needs. So those programs can range from education to youth-oriented programs, health, a pretty wide variety at this point.
And as we continue to talk, we're putting on the screen website and phone number where folks can go for more information. When you look at the community right now, where do you see the greatest need? What specifically are the biggest problems that the African American community is dealing with?
Sure. When I look at the community at this point, the biggest issue I see is that we have gone away from that sense of community. So we're so focused on individuals at this point and the individual needs of what's going on within the community. We've lost that sense of community support. So one thing we're trying to do going forward is focusing on strengthening the individual family unit. How can we provide funds and resources to strengthen a family unit, which then leads to a stronger community? One of these situations that we see right now within the society as a whole is that we seem to focus on symptoms, not root causes. So for example, we'll focus on providing funds for teen pregnancy, drug and alcohol addiction, homelessness, but we never get to why those situations are occurring. And I think that if we're really trying to solve problems, then we need to get to those root causes and figure out what is it that's causing those situations to happen in the first place.
So how do you specifically then go about doing that? Tell me about some of the programs that you have been supporting that you're seeing are making a real impact.
What we're trying to do in broad ways are create collaborations, but we're also talking with a lot of nonprofit executives right now and within the community, and we also have goals to create a vision or create a situation where the community can come together to create a vision for what the African American community in Pittsburgh should look like. I think once you have that vision, then you can begin to create strategies and execute on those strategies to, again, get to the root causes. Right now, I don't see a real vision out there that we can all focus on. So there are a lot of good programs that exist within the community, but it seems to be, to me, that they are very disconnected. So one of the things we're working on right now is how do we connect these various programs together so that we're all focused on a common goal and trying to reach or execute that vision.
Yeah. I always ask about the problems. So what are you most hopeful about when you go into the community?
Sure. The resiliency of the community, and again, creating that hope, creating that desire and that ability to succeed. Again, I think we're in a situation right now where, for various reasons, a lot of that seems to be lost. Or again, we've gone away from strong family units, we've gone away from that community support. And what happens in this digital world is a lot of our relationships now are electronic versus sitting one-to-one and really getting to understand someone. When I was growing up, I'm sure when you were growing up in our communities, you couldn't do anything wrong without some neighbor understanding, or
telling
getting on your case,
you.
that's right, what you were doing and that getting back to your family. Well, now it seems that we know less and less of our neighbors, so that relationship piece is beginning to dissipate, and that's what we're really trying to focus on. How can we get community? How can we get philanthropy really is brotherly love. So
bringing it all together. Well, Mark Lewis, we thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today. We certainly do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck with the mission. Thanks for coming in. I'm Tonya Caruso. Thanks for watching Comcast Local Edition. We'll send you back now to HLN.